Hello everyone, welcome to GNED 101, Introduction to Arts and Science. My name is Hamid and I'm going to be your professor this semester, and I decided to post a video announcement rather than posting a large chunk of text in an announcement which you would have to go through and read a lot of text. Why not post a video? That way you can both see that I am a human being, because our course is online. Unfortunately, we don't have like some other courses, we don't meet every week in a live session where we can interact. It's an online course, and I know that can feel lonely. And sometimes you think you just behind a digital wall, and you feel that you're just dealing with robots. Well, I thought, why not post a video announcement so you can see I'm not a robot. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you through the semester, even though we don't see each other every week. But I'm going to be here, and I care about you and your success. Okay. So in this video, which I'm going to keep under 15 minutes, I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to just quickly take you through the course, how it's laid out, what the expectations are, where to find things, how to navigate, and so on. And in the second part, I'm going to talk about why this course. Why do you need to take this course, even though it's not part of your core program? But let's quickly just look at the course layout and where to find things and so on. So pretty much everything that you need is in this window pane, the black area here, the dark area here. And I know there's a lot of links. You don't need really a lot of them, all of them. You just need to click on some of them. Obviously, announcements is on top. When you click on it, you're going to see my announcements here. Right now it's empty because I haven't obviously posted anything, but as I post an announcement every week, you're going to see this area populated, and my announcements are going to be stacked on top of each other. That way you'll have access to all of them. Every week there'll be one announcement. I'll try to stay out of your hair. I won't bombard you with lots of announcements. I'll try to do one announcement per week, usually on the Sunday, a day like today. I'll post one, and you'll be able to see what you need to do for that week. Unless there's some important thing that I have to remind you of. I'll then, maybe some weeks I'll post more than one announcement, but I'll try to keep it to one announcement a week because I know you have other courses and you're very busy. But let's start with the most important thing, which is the critical path. Okay, you can see a link for it here, critical path. When you click it, it's going to open. The critical path is basically a weekly schedule, as you can see I've set here. I already have mine open, so I'm going to pull it up so it looks larger on your screen. But pretty much the critical path is what you is your map for what you need to do every week. Okay, and it's very straightforward. Every week looks identical. Okay, so here on the left you have the week. For example, week 1 goes from January 10th to 16th, Monday to Sunday. And every week you need to do pretty much exactly the same thing. And those things are two things. First, you need to go through my lectures. This is the lectures I would have given you in class, on slides and overheads and so on. And then you need to do a reading for that week. So two things, my lectures and then an extra supplementary reading. Okay, let's quickly look at how and where you can find each of them. My lectures will always be under an area called learning materials. So let's switch windows. So on here you guys can see learning materials right here in caps. So when you click on that, you're going to see the 4 units that we have. Let me quickly go back to the critical path. You see here it says learning materials. It's kind of like the address where you have to go. It tells you click on learning materials, then click on unit 1, and then click on module 1. Okay, let's see what that looks like on Blackboard. So click on learning materials, click on unit 1, and click on module 1. Okay, and you see the lecture for that week. When you open it, it kind of looks like this. This is, again, the lecture I would have given you in class. The videos, the images, and so on that I would have shown you. That's one thing that you need to do every week. The second thing that you need to do is do the reading. Where to find that? Well, again, here's the address. Course readings, click on course readings, unit 1, and look for Allegory of the Cave. Let's see what that looks like. So you click on course readings here, Unit 1, right under my lectures, right? As you can see, and I recommend that you guys always do my lecture first and then do the reading. So right under learning materials, course reading Unit 1, and look for Allegory of the Cave. Of course, the reading is available for you guys here in PDF. Thank God there's no textbook for this class, so all the readings are available to you for free. And what else? If there is an assessment for any week, so for example, if you have a quiz, you'll find it in this column here, or if you have a discussion board, you'll see it here. So, for example, one thing I like to tell you guys about the assessments in this course is like that. If you have a quiz this week, which is week 2, this quiz is going to be open the entire week from Monday, January 17th to Sunday, January 23rd, midnight. Okay, so you will have access to it throughout that week, but it will disappear after the due date, which is January 23rd, the Sunday of that week. So please do that assessment in that week. Of course, this is not set in stone. If you're in special circumstances where you need extra time or whatever, or you need help, we can of course negotiate that separately. You just email me and we negotiate that. But otherwise, this is on autopilot. It will, this whatever assessment will appear at the beginning of that week, will remain open for that whole week, and then will disappear on the Sunday midnight. One more thing, here's my email. Please don't use the course messages email on Blackboard. I don't check that. Just always directly email me at my Humber email, and I'll get back to you usually in 48 hours, if not earlier. If you scroll down, you'll see that every week looks pretty much exactly like that. Here's a breakdown of your grades and the assessments that you have. So I think we're done with that. In terms of where to find those assessments, I mean, you saw discussion board, right? And right here, there's discussion board. And you saw quizzes and so on. Obviously, that's under assessments and quizzes. If I click on that right now, it looks empty because you don't have anything due. But when you do have something due, it's going to appear here and it's going to remain open for that week. So this is part 1, how the course works, the way it's set up, the things that you need to do every week. Please go ahead and print or download the critical path right now, this document, because this is your only go-to document that tells you what to do at the beginning for each week. Obviously, that's going to be supplemented with my announcement at the beginning of the week, where what I will do in my announcement is I will basically remind you of this. That's it. I'll say, hey guys, don't forget this week you're doing this, and you do have a quiz. And that's my announcement to kind of like give you a reminder. So please print or download Critical Path right now. So this is the first part of what I was going to do this video about. The second part, which I was going to do, is talk about why this course. And this is the question I usually get. And rightly so, right? I have people in this class, Intro to Arts and Science. In case you didn't know, every diploma student at Humber, every single one, no matter what program you're in, has to take this course, GNED 101, Introduction to Arts and Science. And usually I get this question like, sir, why do I need to take this course? I mean, what is Intro to Arts and Science even? I don't even know what that means. I mean, I'm in fitness and training. I'm in nutrition. I'm a nursing student. I'm in business accounting. I'm in travel and tourism. I'm going to get a diploma in architectural design. Why do I need to take GNED 101, Intro to Arts and Science, and what does that mean anyway? Well, the short answer to that is that, like I said, every student has to take this program. The longer answer is this: why? And the why is this. Think of it like this, guys. I want you for a second to think of people like Elon Musk or Steve Jobs, or visionary people like that, people who set the standards in their own field or make a difference in the world, right? I mean, when you look at each of those people, they're also experts like you. You're going to be an expert in a very limited field, right? Whether it's nursing or accounting or nutrition, you're going to be an expert in that field. And of course, there's going to be lots of other people like you who've taken the same program, they're going to be experts in that field too, right? There's lots of competition. But at the end of the day, who is able to rise above the masses and make a difference? It's the people and who becomes visionaries, right? I'm sure there is people, for example, in the Steve Jobs' field, I'm sure there is people as smart as him, but it was he who could make that big difference. Why is that? Well, often if you look at the biographies of these individuals, these are the people who were able to step outside of their own field of expertise and look at the society and the world and understand it, stepping out of that mindset of I'm only an IT expert, and understand society better. So in short, GenEd 101 is for that purpose, to help you to be able to step outside of your own core program and to understand our world better, and to help you hopefully to become a person in your field who can become an exemplary role model for others. In short, that's what GenEd 101 is. So what I did very quickly, I prepared a course map to kind of tell you what exactly we're going to be doing in this course, right? As I said earlier, this course is divided into 4 units, and each unit touches on one big question, a big societal, world, global question. We start with the big question of truth, Unit 1. We spent 3 weeks on Unit 1. What is truth? How do we know what is reality, especially in the age of fake news, right? Um, what is reality, right? Can science give us the truth? Can religion give us the truth? In Unit 2, we then switch to a topic that's all about you. Who are you, right? What do you make the decisions that you make? Are our identities only the result of evolution and genetics, or are they socially constructed? What about mental health? That's become a part of our modern identity, right? And other issues such as evil and heroism. Why do people do evil things? In Unit 3, we switch to yet another important big question, and that is, what forces shape our world, right? I mean, we're dealing with globalization, we're dealing with coronavirus, climate change, politics, economy. These are the forces that shape our world, right? So we're going to look at that. And finally, in Unit 4, we look at happiness. What is happiness? Everybody talks about happiness. I want to be happy. I hope you're happy. I hope you find that, happiness. Everybody talks about it, but if you ask most people what is happiness, they might not be able to readily really understand even their own happiness. A very important question. In today's society, it looks like happiness is a fluffy thing that people just talk about on TV. But believe it or not, it's been a question that philosophers have been talking about for thousands of years. It's a hugely important question. So we close the course with 3 weeks on the question of happiness and all aspects of it, and that's pretty much it. Sorry, I know here it says Hessel 024. Don't worry, that's the same as GenEd 101. It's just a different code for a different strand, but it's pretty much the same course. Anyways, I'm going to end it here. Just to recap, what I did in this video is to first tell you quickly about our course, how it's laid out, what you're supposed to do every week. Please, again, don't forget to download the critical path or print it right now, and how often you'll hear from me, hopefully mostly once a week. And in the second part, I talked about the big question of why do I need to take this course. I kind of try to give you a bird's eye view of what this course is about. So without further ado, and my time is almost up, I want to keep it under 15 minutes. Remember to please always, if you have a question, reach out, email me. Here is my email right at the top of your critical path. And I'd like to again welcome you to the course GenEd 101, Intro to Arts and Sciences. I am a human being, and I'm excited to be working with you guys this semester. So have a great semester ahead, everyone.